And that's why you make it your own.
Well, yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying, though. But I mean, by bringing in gender, you end up changing how everything gets modeled because, A, not only are you bringing in gender, but you're bringing in a bunch of hyper fucking sensitive people.
But we're not trying to change gender. We're trying to essentially...
You have changed gender. It has already happened. Gender has a completely different definition now than what it did.
100%.
You changed gender.
But it's become more in the middle than anything else.
And is that necessarily a good thing? Allow me to just say scientifically, it's our differences that attract us, and that's what perpetuates the human race.
Eventually, it just means that everybody's going to be dating, like, for those that are going to be quote-unquote a straight couple, you're literally going to be dating yourself. You won't be dating somebody that's different than you anymore. That's the problem, because everybody's so individual that you can...
I would love if I could date myself.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of...
I think really my search for women is perpetuated by the fact that I can't date myself. If I could...
I would sweep myself off my feet. I would be so...
Oh my God, I would treat myself good.
Oh my God, it'd just be doing nothing but romance and fucking.
Oh, you have no idea. Oh,
and great meals.
Just fantastic. Oh, God, I love me. I find myself so many times jealous of the women who get to make out with me because I'll never know that pleasure.
Right? You kiss and mirror all the time. It's just not the same thing.
You need to simmer down over there.
Yeah, you don't know me real well, do you, Paul?
Well, that like 6 minutes of talking beforehand is wonderful.
I really do love the guests who don't listen to the show before they come on. We got to try and keep it that way.
Well, like it comes with like a fresh fucking.
I just love because it means that nobody has a preconceived idea of what they think they should act like, and that's why they end up just coming out with me. You have to come out just to be yourself because you have no other option. You don't know what you're getting into.
I think on a intellectual level, we did just prove the point from the beginning that we don't know. But it is, I think it's simpler than Gord wants to believe. Because here's some math to square that circle in your mind. If this is if whatever you're about to do is going to make someone else feel rotten about themselves, just don't fucking do it. Simple.
Yeah, but that's what everything's based off of now. And that's where feelings come into effect.
Exactly. But gentlemen, emotions aren't weakness. That's simple. That's simple. Kids, it's okay to be emotional. Cry a little bit. Don't be emotional with your fists. That's not right anymore. Be emotional with.
The thing is there's being emotional, being able to accept your emotions. That's one thing. But when it comes at a detriment to your own health, to the extent that you're, so fucking worried about everything that like everybody's so anxiety ridden nowadays.
Well, yeah, eat a peanut. Feed your kids peanuts when they're born; they'll be fine, and then my kid can have peanut butter at school. Don't
immunize your children.
Every child needs to spend at least 5 of his years eating sandbox dirt.
Definitely.
Why?
Because it builds your immunity system. It's actually proven by science.
Eat dirt. Cut your knees.
Go outside.
Go outside. Yes. That big shiny thing in the sky that is actually there. NASA didn't make that up. You need that. It gives you vitamin D and you live.
Than my see-through wife, who is a ginger and needs to wear 100% sunblock.
Called liquid sweater.
Yeah. In about 25 to 50 years, that's not going to matter anymore. Gingers won't exist. We can move on from there. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's just like the fact that white people are on their way out, which I think is great because when global warming ruins us, we won't burn as easily. I think that's meant to be. I think that's why that's happening. Could be the same. This could be evolutionary. That we're becoming not necessarily asexual. Excuse me. I'm choking on the words because it's foreign to me. Omnisexual? Would that?
Is that what it's considered now?
I'm making that up. I'm just coining that term. There's a lot of what's going to happen in the future is going to be based on innovations by me. So, omnisexual is my new thing I just came up with now. And that's going to be a thing. So, you're welcome.
Omnisexual is somebody who is...
It's like an omnidirectional mic. It captures sound from everywhere, and it just makes one sweet sound when it comes out the other end.
That's not true. That's okay. Omnisexual is somebody who's attracted to every single person that has...
Yeah.
So in other words, I don't care if it's guy or girl.
I can put that up. I'm not just saying that. I know I have this knowledge. Right?
Did you get that from Urban Dictionary?
Me?
Wikipedia. It's on Wikipedia.
But I don't think that there's no way in hell that we were going to unmask what it's like to be a man in 90s. But I think in what we've tried to accomplish, I think that we have done that. I think that we have come up with the only thing that we haven't really done is how we're going to
implement it.
Or
eliminate 2/3 of the population. Start fresh. I'm not saying us. I'm just saying something. Or you would be dead. So I'm fine with that. I've lived a fun enough life. I would not care. Eric would still be doing the podcast talking about me.
I will definitely continue the podcast.
I love how quickly you jump on that.
But for example,
you're fired.
I went to JP last Friday, and I was wearing one of the Pride t-shirts, and it was just a cool t-shirt. It was black, and it had the Blue Jays logo, but it was in white. And I had bought it, and I went to the washroom, and a guy came up to me, and two guys came up to me, and one of the guys said, I don't care that you're a homo, but don't use the same washroom.
You believe some fucking douchebag actually said that to him?
I love...
This was like what?
I just started laughing at him, and I said, 2019, so fuck.
I love that guy still exists. And I love that homo is still a thing. That's great to know.
Wait, isn't that lovely?
Figure out a better term.
Wait, how is that, what retort could you have other than, do you mean sapien? Because, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Wait, how is homo still, I love when these old terms come out and they're still a thing. I love that there's one guy that still thought that was cool enough to say out loud.
And his buddy told him off for it.
Well, of course he did.
Yeah, his buddy hit him.
His buddy slapped him.
Oh, yeah, I'd slap him back to the 1950s, but this is ridiculous. God bless him for homo.
I can't believe this is happening. What's going on? Like, I just laughed at him and said, it's 2019. No fucking don't, like...
Perfect, I mean, in my opinion, perfect fucking reaction to that.
Well, it's a homo. I just love it. Oh, hey, homo.
Like, what? It tells you everything you need to know about that guy.
Oh,
it
yeah.
tells you everything you need to know about him.
Absolutely.
You know exactly his personality type. You know he's just a weasel little bitch.
And the fact that he would make fun of something that's on someone's clothes, I want to be the first. Well, I won't be the first to point out. I am at no time aware of what's on my clothes. I don't know. I wear shirts. Sometimes they say stuff. I don't look at them when I put them on. The fact that you would think that that's relevant. So, like sometimes I might be wearing a pink shirt and I don't notice. I don't know. I don't care about that. I wear clothes only because society says I have to. But the fact that someone says, hey, nice pink shirt, homo, like, really? That's great.
I like, Lauren knows this, I love fucking bright shit and, like, I don't care what color.
So does Seeks.
I'm jealous of you guys because I can't wear those colors. I'm a fucking fair-haired fat ginger. That shit exactly. I feel them. Thank you very much.
Generally, here's my rule with clothes: if it's under $12, it looks good on me. I don't know I don't see color. That's another thing I hate, by the way. People who say they don't see color, that's just as offensive. Celebrate differences. Don't be like that.
I think what makes us different is actually the only thing that we have left. Like, to be perfectly honest, like, I know.
Hey, wait. Do you think this is actually the fucking plan of the Rothschilds and those guys? That let's make gender an issue. That'll solidify the planet into one race, one being. If everybody can recognize themselves as a non.
What's the next logical step? And that's where I was going with my joke about the races becoming murkier and murkier. The fact that we're all just white people are on the way out, and there's this new mauve. I don't know what this is. Okra, maybe.
Genetic mutation.
But yeah, the next logical step really would be eliminate gender.
Eliminate the what?
Like, I think, like, we become a new, like, essentially, like, Nazi. I honestly, I don't know where to go from here because, honestly, I don't know if there is an actual solution, and that is terrifying in my head.
2/3 the population.
I still say my answer is the answer. Just don't hurt people. If you can do whatever you're doing without hurting someone else, then it's okay. If not, it's not. Simple.
That's exactly how I try to live my life. I try to live my life, and like, I try to do unto others what I would like. Like, essentially, like, I don't.
The only line in the Bible I respect.
Like, honestly, I don't want to be fucked with. I don't want to be, like, messed over. I just want to live my life. And, like, I don't mind talking to people.
Oh, God, I wish I had that Bon Jovi song right now. It would have been brilliant. It's my life. Oh, so perfect. Bon Jovi has a song for every conversation like this.
That's true.
There should be a podcast that does that. The Bon Jovi cat. He probably has one, actually. John, give me a call. Eric at ericandgore.com or 604-655-9630. Something I haven't mentioned, but he is been in the area. Christian Slater. Been a long time since me and Gord mentioned. But it was like some anniversary of Gleaming the Cube, and apparently he appeared somewhere and busted out some skate tricks, which for like 45-year-old Christian Slater is wicked.
That's fucking really?
Still want you on the show more than anybody else on the planet. Anyone who can get me Christian Slater on the show, Eric at ericandgore.com or guests at ericandgore.com.
We'll do something special.
And I'll try to
You have no idea.